Pete Tong here. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like, what do you mean you had a heavy week? I've got just the cure for that. You just come along with me. You up for it or what?
Hey, Pete. What's in your box tonight?
I've got everything you need for the start of another huge weekend with this week's Movers and Shakers. The complete club country, including our 5 big nights out, the usual suspects, and Jeremy Healy on the phone with his essential 12-inch I Reckon. And this week's essential new tunes about 10 to 8. We count down the Cool Cuts chart at 8. And at 8:30, it's your chance to get your hands on a pile of CDs, tickets, and a T-shirt and a record bag in our legendary Train Spotter competition. And we round it all off with the Hot Mix till 9. Well, hey! And that's just ahead of Judge Jules.
Hey, Pete. What's in your box tonight?
I just told you.
Yes, another rubber tough.
A few questions that I need to know. How you could ever hurt me so. I need to know what I've done wrong.
Essential.
What's going on?
Was it that
I never paid enough attention? Or did I not give enough affection? Not only will your answers keep me saying, but I'll learn never to make the same mistake again.
You can tell me
to my face,
or even on the phone. You can write it in a letter. Either way, I have to know. Did I never treat you right? Did I always start to fight? Either way, I'm going out of my mind. All the answers to my questions I have to find.
Write it in a letter. I'm the best, ain't no one better. If there's a girl I can't get, I never met her. Whatever I gotta do, make sure I get through. Any cash I bet you, just gotta get you. I left you, I ain't saying that's alright. You ain't mine when I find time to sex you all night. So if you all saints, then act like you are, and let me hear you sing the ball for All Star.
My head's spinning. Boy, I'm in my daze. I feel isolate. Don't wanna communicate. I'll take a shower. I will shower. I will run. Find peace of mind, the happy mind I once owned. Yeah, the vocabulary runs right through me. The alphabet runs right from A to Z. Conversations, hesitations in my mind. You got my conscience asking questions that I can't find. I'm not crazy. I'm sure I ain't done nothing wrong, no. I'm just waiting, 'cause I heard that this feeling won't last that long. Never, ever, ever, ever felt so low. When we do to take me out of this black hole. Never, ever, ever, ever felt so sad. The way I'm feeling now, you got me feeling really bad. Never, ever, ever, I had to find. I had to dig away to find my own peace of mind. I've never, ever had my conscience to fight. The way I'm feeling now, it just don't feel right. I'll keep searching deep within my soul for all
You can tell me on the phone. Ooh.
Friday Night Radio 1, the essential selection, the perfect setup for the weekend. Opening our account tonight with 187 Lockdown and Gunman. Together again from Janet. Tony Humphries on the knobs. Brown Paper Bag. Ronnie Size on the streets this week as a single. Mercury winner, of course. And Never Ever from All Saints. Stand by.
The Essential Mix on Radio 1 features the world's greatest dance DJs and producers right here every weekend.
This week, the Essential Mix Winter Tour continues. Coming direct from the Mixmag Slinky live gig at the Bournemouth International Centre. So be sure to join Pete Tong and Carl Cox for an Essential Mix which guarantees to brighten up a dull and dreary November night. Exclusive to Radio 1.
The Essential Mix this Sunday morning between 2 and 4 a.m.
87 to 99 FM Radio 1. This week's Movers and Shakers.
And for some ridiculous reason, I can't believe, but I seem to have agreed to have Kevin Greening on stage mixing. I'm not sure about that. What do you think? What can we do to avert this disaster? All will be revealed down there. Maybe he learned something this week. You never know. We love him, really.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me. Flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day. It's a new life for me.
This week's Movers and Shakers.
Friday Night Radio 1. Jeremy Healy joining me on the phone tonight. And don't forget, of course, we have a hot mix at around 8:30 through till 9 o'clock. Judge Jules at 9, Westwood at 11. That's the way we wind up your weekend on Radio 1. Huff and Herb feeling good. Kevin Greening's breakfast show platter. There you go. And the record we were teaching him to mix it into, Sexasonic. And I thought it was you, Space Brothers, Forgiven. Tell us what you're up to this weekend. I'd love to know. You're what it's all about anyway. 0500 110 100 on the telephone. 0645 110 100 on the fax line. We've waded through the rubbish to select only the gems. As we do each and every Friday night, the essential tunes for the weekend.
Friday night at Radio 1. And it's all gone a bit Pete Tong.
Oh, that's one way of doing it.
10th round, and still catching that beat down. So I'm a jungle brother, a true blue brother, 'cause I'm a jungle brother, true blue brother, jungle brother, true blue, yeah, a jungle brother.
The weekend just kicked off, well, around 6 o'clock to be exact. That's the new weekend kicking off time. Huff and Herb, Sexasonic, Space Brothers, and Jungle Brothers. Last week's essential new tune gets another play.
It goes down like
0500 110 100 on telephone. Fill us in on where you're going tonight, who you're taking, who you're hoping to meet there. 0645 110 100 on the fax line. Pete.Tong at bbc.co.uk on email. Club Country headlines follow.
Pete Tong's complete Club Country. The headlines.
Now, drum and bass star Fabio's taken up a new residency at Swerve in London at the Velvet Underground on Wednesdays. The club will showcase his jazzy style, and it's his first residency since Tempo. The Ministry of Sound have a cunning plan to save the Royal Yacht Britannia from the scrapyard. The club hopes to convert the ship into Britain's floating ambassador for music, with recording studios, training facilities, and a floating club which would travel around the globe. Spokesman Mark Riddell said people would rather dance on her than see her scrapped. And the Beastie Boys, I'm jealous about this, are to make a rare UK appearance when they perform live on the excellent Marianne Hobbs Radio 1 show on the 11th of November next week. The hip-hop legends will take over the Breeze Block section of the show between midnight and 1 to help launch the UK branch of their label, Grand Royale. Still to come on tonight's Complete Club Country, the usual suspects tie up the essential selection answer phone. The 5 clubs we'd like to blag our way into this weekend, and Jeremy Healy pays us his essential 12-inch, hopefully down the phone. Meanwhile, this is Dino. It is an essential mix weekend. Of course, we're down in Bournemouth on Saturday night, myself and Carl Cox, and yes, the breakfast show team, we reckon. Why have I got that strange look on my face? Well, hopefully Zoe Ball's coming as well, so. Special mention for all the crew heading up to Bliss at Squires in Derry, Northern Ireland to see Dave Pearce tonight. It's official, Dave Pearce is flying tonight. And the train spotter competition, prizes look good this evening. The annual 3 up for grabs, Roger Sanchez S-Man Classics, a pair of VIP tickets to the Gate Crasher and Golden Winter Ball at the studio in Wolverhampton next Saturday, the Mobo Awards album, some heavyweight vinyl from Pressure Drop, Virgin vinyl at that, the Essential Selection Winter 97 CD, the Adam F album, star of last week's broadcast in Oxford. Thanks for coming to that if you came along. Good fun that night with Way Out West as well, of course, and David Holmes. And the Ministry of Sound have given us a record bag as well. So 6 albums, 1 night out, a T-shirt and a record bag. And one over Dino as well, Lost and Found.
This week's Movers and Shakers.
days. You just opened up the door. Oh, baby, and walked out of my life. One day you'll come to me. Say you'll never stop loving me. I will insist, but I know all I want is you now. Coming back, coming back, coming back into my heart, baby. Coming back, coming back into my arms. Coming back, coming back, coming back into my heart, baby. Coming back, coming back into my heart. Coming back, coming back, coming back into my heart, baby. Coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back into my heart, baby. Coming back, coming back.
Essential Selection on Radio 1. Many people actually calling up and asking me about other dates on the Essential Mix tour. Bournemouth, of course, tomorrow night, sold out, the International Centre down there. Live on the radio, as if you haven't already got a ticket and you want to join in the fun, we're live on the radio between 2 and 4, Saturday night into Sunday morning, myself and Carl Cox. Then the next night is the 29th of November up at Cream in Liverpool, okay, with Paul Oakenfold and Nick Warren. And then Gatecrasher, I think on the 13th in Sheffield, looking forward to that, and a New Year's Eve extravaganza which we're just putting the finishing touches to, which I should be able to tell you about next Friday night.
The Essential Selection on Radio 1. Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1. This week's Movers and Shakers.
Friday night, the Essential Selection, Jay-Z, killer track from his new album, The City Is Mine, dedicated to Biggie Smalls, and another play for last week's Essential new tune, The Propellerheads, featuring, wait for it, Shirley Bassey.
This week's Movers and Shakers. Friday night on Radio 1.
You
this week's Movers and Shakers.
For the weekend then, Friday night, the Essential Selection, all the way through till 9, Judge Jules at 9, Westwood at 11. History repeating, the Propellerheads featuring Shirley Bassey, a very, very essential new tune for 1997, a future hit, we reckon, and Baby from Baby.
I'm sorry, but the person you're calling is not available.
The usual suspects.
Please leave your message after the tone. First, new message.
Hi Pete, it's Lisa Lashes here, just about recovered from my Sydney trip to let you know where I'm playing this weekend. Tonight I'm at Wildlife at the Ice Factory in Perth, then Saturday I'm at the Stirling University for a big students' bash. To round off my weekend in a big way, I'm back in the Midlands on Sunday with TWA at Sunday Central in Birmingham. That's it. Thanks. Bye.
Next, new message.
Hello Pete, Alex Gold here. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend as much as I am. First up tonight, I'm flying out to Holland to join Johan Gielen from Airscape, the infamous Dockside event in Hasselt. And then tomorrow night, I should be alongside Jim Shaft Ryan at Moneypennies in Birmingham, which is always a fabulous night out. So if you're in the Midlands area and you're up for a musical extravaganza, get yourselves along there and enjoy.
Next, new message.
Hi Pete, it's all Paul here. How you doing? Hope you're well. Just give you a little rundown on what I'm up to this weekend. First of all, Friday tonight I'm going up to the Planet in Coventry, then coming back doing a late set at the Gallery. On Saturday I'm down at the big one in Bournemouth, the Slinky Party with Radio 1 and Mix Mag down there. Looking forward to that. So if you're around, I'll see you there. If not, have a good one. See ya!
Next, new message.
Hi Pete, this is Mrs. Wood. I'm on my way to Aberdeen tonight to play Pussy Galore as part of the React Tour. And tomorrow night I'll be at Club Think in Rill, which again is part of the React Tour. Okay, thanks a lot, bye.
End of messages. Messages deleted.
The usual suspects.
The Essential Selection on Radio 1.
Selection. Last chance to tell us what you're up to this evening and who you're seeing and where you're doing it and where you're going and all that stuff. 0500 110 100 on the telephone, 0645 110 100 on the fax. Rough Driver and everybody from Continental Trash. We have those 5 top blags for the weekend next.
Drop.
I was at this party and decided to score some E. I've never done it before, but we took it and we started having a great time.
It was just like an amazing rush where I suddenly had bounds of energy.
And you could dance really well on it as well, you know, not think about it, and everything just came naturally.
You are so high. You're so happy.
You do loads of gurning with your mouth and chew your sides of your mouth up and clench your teeth together.
Things starting to get a bit claustrophobic and I didn't feel totally in control, which is strange. And I started feeling really, really, really hot and, I didn't feel right.
I know there is an element of danger every time I take it.
If you're thinking about taking ecstasy, speed or acid, there are certain things you should know before you hit the club. Call the Radio 1 line on 0800 110 100.
0800 110 100.
All calls are free and confidential. Phone now for a free booklet.
Drop. 97 to 99 FM. Radio 1.
Pete Tong's complete club country. The 5 hottest dance floors across the UK.
Jeremy Healy's on hold, but first our top 5 nights out around the UK, courtesy of Mixmag. Let's get another roller coaster weekend up and running with tonight's cool Ninja Tunes Roadblock at the Bomb in Nottingham with DJ Food, Funky Porcini, and the mighty Cold Cut in the booth and live on stage with promoter James Bailey, top man, serving behind the bar. Also tonight, it's the highly recommended Bugged Out's 3rd birthday at Sankey's Soap in Manchester. Get ready to slip and slide to the slabs of electronica supplied by the man they call Carl Cox. On to Saturday and the launch of the Future Bitch series at London's Ministry of Sound. The star-studded lineup includes Danny Tenaglia in the UK, who's also playing Zero G in Nottingham, Jazzy M and New York's Woomy live on stage. Still on Saturday and over to Newcastle upon Tyne, where we're up for another dose of two-floored madness with Scott and Scooby Shindig at the Riverside with Paul Daly upstairs and Ashley Beadle and Rocky down below. And last but by no means least, it's the Radio 1 Mixmag and Slinky all-nighter at the Bournemouth International Centre tomorrow night. 5,000 lucky ticket holders will be rolling up their sleeves for Carl Cox, John Digweed, Judge Jules, Tony DeVee, Seb Fontaine, Tor Paul Newman, Groove Rider, Fabio, Mickey Finn, Addiction, and some bloke called Pete Tong. And of course, it's all live on the radio between 2 and 4 if you can't then down there. Saturday night, Sunday morning, get ready for one of the parties of the year.
Pete Tong's complete club country. The 5 hottest dance floors across the UK.
And I've got the hardest working man in show business on the phone, Jeremy Healy. Good evening.
Flogging my guts out.
Flogging your guts out. I've pulled you away from your car shopping, haven't I?
Yep, I've been car shopping.
I won't give the game away what you're getting. I'm sure people will read about it in the paper one day.
It's going to be a why res you go.
I think you could do better than that.
All right, Sierra.
Sierra, all right.
Pushing it.
Bubble car.
80,000 miles on the clock. Anyway,
listen,
that's how many miles I've done this year.
I was going to say, definitely if it's yours. Listen, where are you tonight then?
Tonight I'm at Reading University on the Distinctive Tour.
Right.
With loads of other people. I think River Masters and 187, that geezer, 187 geezer.
Him.
He's doing it. Him.
Hasn't got a name.
Yeah, hello, Mr. 187. How are you all today?
Absolutely. I'm a name. I'm a number, not a name.
Anyway, we're going to meet him tonight, so that should be good. And then I'm at Tall Paul's Club at the Gallery later on.
I love that place.
Yeah, it's pumping. Tops off, lads.
Tops off.
Tops off.
The quietest DJ box in the world.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's good, you know. No annoyingness.
Exactly.
And tomorrow I'm escaping to Wales.
Right.
And I'm doing 2 clubs called The Escape, one in Swansea and one in Cardiff.
Okay, excellent.
So that's me for the weekend.
And they're a very welcoming bunch down there as well.
Yeah, should be. And
what's your big tune? Go on.
It's the Prince bootleg that everyone's trying to get hold of at the moment.
Right.
You know, the old tunes are the best, aren't they?
Absolutely. When Doves Cry.
Yeah, that's right.
The moody mix.
Lovely.
All right, then. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Pete.
Bye.
Bye.
Dig, if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of the
moody mix of Prince's When Doves Cry. Many thanks to Jeremy Healy for his weekend selection. And take a bow, by the way, all the courageous people who made it through some of the thickest fog I've seen for years to the Oxford Ice Rink, the Essential Mix last Saturday night, Sunday morning with Paul Van Dyke, Boy George and myself. Many thanks for making it there. It was a good night. And a big shout to the Coleraine Collective from Northern Ireland, who'll be off to see the very man himself, Paul Van Dyke, at Lush from A. Davidson. That's no doubt tomorrow night. Shout to Anna Webster shout from Anna Webster to Stockton University. They're going to the Ministry of Sound in Durham. That comes from Emily Webster. Just scratch that one and start again, I think. And a shout to Mark Hickenbotham from Jill Summers, who can't go out because of the flu, but wants to wish him the best. And Wendy Rogers from Emily Wilcox from Southampton. They're having it at the Butlins Adult Weekender in Minehead. Orgies a go-go. Is that legal? And a shout to Dave Yates and Pete Coulson. Hurry up, because the birds are waiting at Moss Yard in Scotland from Jack and the McConkey brothers and Gary Hiscott. He wants to mention he's going to the Bournemouth Essential Mix, and he says hello to Debbie, Serena, Gary, Colin and Steve. More of your weekend activity up and coming, and we continue with a very tasty little tune from not a Womble, but Orinoco.
Official start to the weekend. The official selection on Radio 1.
A big shout to the two teams taking part in the National University Sailing Championships. Darryl Roberts, who's in the Bournemouth University Sailing Team, and Dan Jaspers, who's with the Brighton University team. They can't go out and large it tonight because of that. And a shout to Tim Thompson and his fiancée Melanie, who's stuck in Romana's Fish and Chip Shop in Scotland, but larging it as best they can on the counter. And Steve Hole and Andy Cummins want a big shout to all the Bournemouth girls going to the Essential Mix tomorrow. And Scott B and the lads in Tamworth tonight going to see Daft Punk at the Q Club in Birmingham. That'll be ace. Couple of excellent gigs in London this week. We have an essential new tune at around 10 to 8 tonight, all right? 8 o'clock, the Club Country Countdown, the new number's there. 8:30, a massive list of prizes if you can spot our train spotter selection. And then finishing off the last 25 minutes of the show, the Friday Night Hot Mix ahead of Judge Jules. The weekend wind-up continues.
Essential Selection on Radio 1. Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1, Radio 1.
Check the microphone. I wanna check. Move your body. Techno East as Lions step was Elon or Force Telcon. Brand new. Good for you. Here comes the music. Here comes the music.
Oh yeah, rock you babe. Oh yeah, oh yeah, dance motherfucker.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer. I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer. I'm a disco dancer and a sweet romancer.
I'm a disco dancer.
Hit me.
Get funky. I wanna check the mind result. I wanna check the mind result. I wanna check the mind result. I wanna check the mind result.
A large slice of nightlife on your radio each and every Friday night. The Essential Selection, the official start to the weekend. Only the gems selected for you. Star of last week's Sound City gig with the Essential Selection, David Holmes, the Arab Strap remix of his excellent Don't Die Just Yet. And what about this? Not Stephen Hawkins, but Christopher Just. And I'm a disco dancer on Jockey Slut's Slut label.
The Essential Selection on Radio 1.
Just one away from this week's essential new tune, and this nearly made it.
More the heat with it, out with it, heat for the rack, more the heat with it, out with it, heat for the rack, more the heat with it, out with it, heat for the rack, more the rack with it, act with it, heat for the rack, more the heat with it, out with it, heat for the rack, more the heat with it, out with it, heat for the rack, more the heat with it, out with it, heat for the rack, more the rack with it, act with it.
Close run thing this week, but nearly made it as the essential new tune. Could do in future weeks. We'll see Wild Child back around again. Old school mix courtesy of that man Norman Cook, the Renegade Master. See what made it as this week's essential new tune next.
Join me, Judge Jules, for Radio 1's sizzling stir-fry of saucy sounds with tried and tested music from the nation's finer dance floors.
Give it to me, Judge! The judge will not budge.
That's me, Judge Jules, in session tonight between 9 and 11 and tomorrow from 5 till 7. Only on 97 to 99 FM, Radio 1.
Hey, what have we got now?
The Essential new tune.
Okay, premiered the first time by Tall Paul Newman.
The Essential new tune.
At our Ibiza Essential mix from Amnesia this summer, this tune grows larger by the day. Let me show you. White label circulating at the moment. This week's essential new tune. devastating form groove rider on the knobs of a record by another guy that was a guest last week at Sound City for us, Adam F. Excellent show from him. That track, Dirty Harry.
The all-new Cool Cuts Countdown.
We count down the top 20 in-demand tunes right now at the counters of the nation's cooler record stores. The DJ selection. Captor and Everything Changes at 20. Glam, Hell's Party back around again with new remixes at 19. POB and Boiler at 18. I Want Her from Keith Sweat at 17. All My Time from Paid and Live at 16. And this is Moose T, Getting Horny. A little bit of that weekend arousal medicine, courtesy of the Essential Selection. The next 48 hours, the big weekend, kicks off at 6, of course. The New Look Weekends on Radio 1. If you've been away for a few weeks or whatever, don't forget Judge Jules follows me at 9. Radio 1 Rap Show at 11 with Westwood One The Jungle at 2 o'clock now, through till 4 a.m. Tomorrow night, Jules, between 5 and 7. Late afternoon, early evening, Love Groove Dance Party with Carl Cox sitting in for the last time for the not-so-well Danny Rampling. Tomorrow night, Radio 1 Rap Show with Westwood Part 2, 9 till midnight. Dance All Night with Goldfinger, midnight till 2. And the Essential Mix, 2 till 4 a.m. live from the party of the year. Well, one of them anyway, in Bournemouth with myself, Carl Cox, and a cast of thousands.
Cool Cuts Countdown.
Moose T and the Horny, part of a new EP at 15. Upside Down from Annette Taylor at 14. Jungle Brother from the Jungle Brothers, former Essential, new tune at 13. It's Overlove. Todd Terry presents Shannon at 12. Lockie and the excellent Vertigo at 11. And this back around again. There are some reasonably good remixes on here, but nothing stands up in the face of the original. Hard Floor and Mahogany Roots. Davis from Northampton wants to shout for Debbie, Sarah and birthday girl Michelle. They're all going to Access All Areas in Nottingham to see Boy George. Debbie Campbell wants to shout to all her mates who are going to see Jeremy Healy in Swansea tomorrow. She saw Oki last week and he was great. Lee Tolley wants some sympathy because he's had to go to work when he should be at the Wobble Club in Birmingham. That's the way it goes sometimes. We just turn up the radio and hopefully we can compensate in some small way. Hard Floor at 10. Excellent back around again. Mahogany Roots. David Arnold in various collaborations, James Bond-wise, with the likes of Bookham and Left Field. At 9, I Surrender from Rosie Gaines. At 8, Love, Love, Love. Rollo Goes Mystic. Back around again. A lot of re-releases at the moment. Forthcoming on Champion. Check this.
The all-new Cool Cuts Countdown.
The official start to the weekend. The Essential Selection on Radio 1.
Friday night, the Essential Selection, Radio 1. We are preparing ourselves for the weekend. The Cool Cuts countdown, the new numbers. Love, Love, Love from Rollo goes Mystic, U2, Mofu. With Ronnie Sires and Matthew Roberts on the knobs at 6. The theme from the Dream Team at 5. And Bella Horizonte, you wouldn't know it, would you? Basement Jack's getting hold of it in a Talking Head style. The Heartists at 4.
On drug.
There's usually a lot of people in my house, all on drugs or taking drugs, and every morning I'd open up my curtains and there'd be a police car parked outside my house. I was so paranoid that I had a piece of hash and I buried it in my garden. It turned out that there was a policeman had moved in across the road from me, and that was why the police car was always outside.
Call 0800 110 100.
I was skinning up in the back of the car. I noticed a police car driving by. Suddenly they started flashing us, so we had to pull over. I think I only had just enough weed for about one joint, and I didn't think, the police would waste their time on stopping and searching a bunch of guys with so little weed.
If you get a formal caution, you'll also end up with a criminal record. Know the law on drugs.
Call 0800 110 100.
All calls are free and confidential. Phone now for a free booklet.
Undrugged.
97 to 99 FM. Radio 1.
Cool cuts.
The Lighthouse Family at 3 and high. Radio 1, the UK's #1 sound system, no doubt about it. They have been well and truly fiddled with. The Lighthouse Family at 3 and high. Walking on the Moon from the Police at 2.
Cool cuts. Countdown.
Number
1.
Still there, former Essential new tune. Juliet Roberts. the countdown then. Second week running, Juliet Roberts. So good, former Essential new tune. In its rightful place then. Okay, Trainspotter competition coming up right now. If you can spot our mystery tune remix, especially for you for 1997, a bit of a club classic. You could be winning yourself a copy of the Annual 3, mixed by Boy George and myself, plus a matching t-shirt. Roger Sanchez S-Man Classics on double CD. A pair of VIP tickets to the Gatecrasher and Golden Winter Ball at the Studio in Wolverhampton next Saturday the 15th. Top night with Jules, Healy, Tall Paul, etc. And the MOBO Awards album tracks including Jamiroquai, Warren G, Tina Moore and The Prodigy. Some strictly limited edition 180-gram heavyweight virgin vinyl things from Pressure Drop. It's elusive and it's signed. The Essential Selection Winter CD 97. Tonight's Essential album, Colours by Adam F. and Ministry of Sound record bags. Take it all home in. All that could be yours if you can spot this.
Radio 1 Essential.
At 9, of course, Westwood at 11. That's the way we lay it out in front of you for the weekend on Radio 1. The Essential Selection right now, our Train Spotter competition, Love You More. Special remix courtesy of DMC by Jimmy Gomez. 6 albums, 1 night out, a t-shirt and a record bag. All on their way to Ryan Kerr in Coatbridge in Scotland. Congratulations for spotting Sunscream's Love You More.
31 seconds, and we're going for auto sequence start.
Who's got the power? Pete Tong's got the power.
T-minus 10 seconds. Essential. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go now. The Essential Selection on Radio 1.
Here we go then. 25 minutes non-stop, back-to-back, nice and chunky to wind up the show and the weekend. The Essential Selection on Radio 1, the final stage of your weekend wind-up. The Friday night hot mix kicked off with And the Beat Goes On from Dance 6, the Sunburst Band and the Garden of Love. This is Johnny Dangerous. And we continue all the way through till 9, where Judge Jules picks up the baton.
Essential.
from me. I hope you've enjoyed it. Consider your weekend well and truly wound up. That is the foreplay to the weekend. Followed Johnny Dangerous with DJ Dove presents The Bottle King on Roger Sanchez Narcotic label. Then Somra and I Refuse on XL, and Set It Down in the background, Dave Angel on the remix. Vitro is the name of the artist on Independiente. Jules up and coming, and don't forget tomorrow night the Essential Mix live on your radio between 2 and 4 a.m. The event's completely sold out. We're down there in Bournemouth at the International Centre. Myself and Carl Cox on the decks. Looking forward to it. See ya.
Fridays with Judge Jules on Radio 1.
Hello and welcome to our seemingly endless well of musical liquid with me, Judge Jules, until 11 this evening. We certainly won't run dry with the possible exception of the humour. Shortly we'll tell you more about what's in store over the next 2 hours as we cook it up like a short order chef. But firstly, I've just got to thank the Commander-in-Chief of Dance Radio, Pete Tong Esquire. We get going with Babe Instinct and Disco Babes from Outer Space.